Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Liza. Hi, Vicky. So nice to see you guys here. I see you're sipping on your coffee. Yum. Me too. How are you guys doing this morning? Hello, hello, hello. And I know I'm on a delay. You guys are probably commenting and I can't see. You guys, I'm going to show you. I am almost done with this. I think I just have a few more rows to do, and then I'm going to do the border. I have messed up one side of this, like so bad. I don't even know what I did. Um, it's not this side. This side's the straight side. I did good on this side. It's this side where I got like all sorts of wonky. But I'm hoping I can hide it at least a little bit with the border. If not, that's handmade. Handmade's never perfect. It's perfectly imperfect, right? Anyway, um, but I'm almost done. I have I think probably about 5 to 10 more rows to do on that, and then I'm doing the border. Thanks. I love that colorway too. My sister does too. She wants me to make a hat for her, a hat and a scarf for her. My sister, I found out last weekend, you guys, my sister is moving up this way. I'm so excited. Hey, Maribel, so nice to see you. I'm so glad you got your pin so quick, but I was able to get it out in the mail. There's some weeks that I can't get stuff out in the mail for like 2 weeks, and then there's sometimes when I can get stuff out in the mail like this. I think I did the next day. It was out in the mail, or it was that Monday or something. Anyway, I was surprised at how quick with the holidays. So, yay! I'm so glad. I'm glad you like it. Woohoo! And Vicky, I'm so glad you're here early. Hi, Katrina. Hello. So nice to see you. It was fast because I put it in the mail. We dropped it in the mailbox that Saturday, and we take it directly to the post office. Um, uh, so we dropped it in the mail that Saturday. And of course, it was the holidays, so mail didn't run until Tuesday. And I think you had like Wednesday? It was crazy fast. Hey, Bev, how are you doing? If I look this way, I can see things clearly. My glasses might end up off as we get into my live. And I'm still out my good camera, which is I find very annoying, but it is what it is. At least this one, my computer has a decent camera. Hey, Yarn Moods, how are you doing? Hi, Wanda. Hey, Lacey, so nice to see you. I got the package. I love it. Thank you. Oh, yay. I'm so glad. Aw, thank you. I'm glad that you like the card. I try to do a little bit personal touch with everything. Although sometimes when I'm running behind on stuff, you end up with that my last big giveaway that I did, the last one, which was my YouTube versary giveaway. I was like 2 weeks late in shipping that out. And I'm not a fan of doing that, but it happens every once in a while because where I live, I can't just leave it on my doorstep and have somebody pick it up. I have to get down to the post office to drop it off. I can't even leave it at my mailbox, that type of deal. So anyway, I was in such a hurry to get it out that I don't think I put anything in it, just the goodies. That's it. So, hi, Consuelo. How are you? Hello. Hi, Ginger. Hi. I'm still in ads, but glad to see everyone. Oh, yay. Thanks for joining us, Yarn Moose. I'm so glad. Lacey says to Bev, long time no see. Oh, Jay forgot to say hello. Well, that's okay. I'm glad you're saying hello now. Hi. I think I'm getting an affordably geeky raid right now, which is awesome. I always love my affordably geeky raids. Denise, just checking in for a minute at the Ooh, well, enjoy the cottage, Denise. And thank you so much for checking in. Thank you. Thank you. Well, as you guys are coming in, let me know what's in your cup and what are you working on? What's on your hook? I wasn't sure how this green would look on me. This is a newer shirt. Actually, I got 3 of the same style of shirt because I ended up liking it. Hey, Ginger, this is a Walmart shirt. Walmart clothes. If anybody has seen the last couple videos from Ginger, you'll understand where I'm coming from there. Sure, this color would look, but I think it looks okay. Ooh, that's fun, Lacey. That's exciting. So Lacey's working on a pattern test for Barbara Whisper. And ooh, it's a shawl. Yum. That's right, Ginger. Yay for Walmart. And Jay is working on another scrap blanket and has ice water in their cup. So very healthy. I'm not healthy. I have coffee and I've got Diet Mountain Dew behind me. I have a different cup that I'm sipping in, my straw cup, because I was like, I think I need to wash the other cup, which I do wash it, but it needs to soak for a little bit. So I found these. These are actually, again, at Walmart, but these are actually at Walmart, a pack of 5. They're color changing, but it's a pack of 5, and it comes with 5 straws, 5 lids, and 5 cups for like $5 and change, basically $6. It's like, oh, nice. Okay, so I like, because I'm around computers and stuff, I like to have something with a lid on it. So Ginger's turning into the Walmart fashion queen. Thank you, Jay. Jay says, you look beautiful like always. Thank you so much. Mwah, I appreciate that. And Consuela says, I'm working on a baby blanket with bloom yarn. Ooh, I bet that's going to be gorgeous. Michelle's working on a baby blanket and has coffee in her cup. Wanda says, right now I'm in Ohio for the weekend and getting ready to make a delivery. Have got to go, I think. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me, Wanda. Thank you for being here and taking the time. Oh, have to go get your coffee. Okay, well, go get your coffee. We want you to be awake with us. Thanks, Bev. You like the green top? Okay, thank you. I don't often wear green. It's not usually my color, but I think because this is on the darker end of green, it's okay. Hi, Gina. Good morning to you. Vicky has the same cup, so you got those cups too. That's a pretty good deal, I think, for these cups with a straw. Yeah, I think it's a good deal. Katrina says, "Hey Mel, what program do you use there to have those other logos on the?" Oh, that so the logo. I'm pointing it with. Katrina, I'm pointing at it with my pointer because you can see that right now. Okay, so the logo that you see, I'm sorry, it's opposite world because I'm on StreamYard. There's a logo here, and then I have this. So I did an overlay for the live stream thing here, and this is because I'm using StreamYard. I am paying for StreamYard. So this is an this is this part. Wait, this part over here. This is an overlay that I created, and that's only you can only use that with a paid part, and I think you can only change the logo, this part, with the paid subscription. So that is what I'm using, StreamYard, and I do pay for it on a monthly basis. I pay for the basic plan, and that's how also I stream at more than one place at a time. Okay, so I created an overlay, and how I created the overlay, Katrina, and I'm sorry you guys are getting a little off, but I know it's good to learn this sometimes, especially I have a lot of you guys that come in and that have your own channels. So how I created the overlay is I did a YouTube thumbnail in Canva. So they have the pre-dimension thing for YouTube thumbnail, and then I put what I wanted on it in the corners or the bottom, whatever you want to do, and then I did a transparent background and saved it as a ping, and then I uploaded it to StreamYard, and I'm using it as an overlay. So I have a different overlay that we use for yarn hookers, which you'll see that tonight. So I also pay for Canva, but that is probably so worth it. I use so much Canva, you guys. Everything I do is in Canva. All right. Liza says, I showed my coworker the market bag I made recently and she wants to order one. Ooh, that's exciting. A commission work. Yay. I'm going to make her one, but I will not charge her, of course. I'm just tickled that she liked it. You know what? Have her pay for the yarn, because otherwise people start to take advantage of you. So at least have her pay for the yarn. I understand not wanting to charge people for it because my coworkers, they loved my my bowl cozies, which I don't know if I have one here, but Ro, can you grab one of the bowl cozies for me? So they love my bowl cozies that I use. I eat a lot of soup. So they love my bowl cozies, and
microwavable. I love them.
They are, because they're purely cotton. We can put the bowl in it, microwave it with the bowl in it, and then that way it's not the bowl's not so hot when we take it out.
But the food is
but the food is hot. See Peanut from the Peanut Gallery, but that's my bowl cozies. Actually, this needs to go in the dirty clothes. Yeah. I can feel right here it needs to go in the dirty clothes. That's my bowl, and this one's been washed a few times, so it's got it's tightened up a little bit, but it works perfect for us. So, and I have 3 of those for my house. Anyway, they loved them, and they wanted them, and my coworker keeps saying, you can charge for them. I'm like, but they take me like an hour. You can have it. It's fine. I'm just happy that you love it. Canva. Yes, Katrina. Canva. Canva. Mm-hmm. Oh, Denine's making blankets for her son's friend for grad gifts. Ooh, fun. Blankets for grad gifts. That's amazing. And then they're going to go off to college and they're going to have a nice little piece of home. I love that. Hi, Tammy. Long time no see. I'm so excited that you're here. Cynthia, thank you. I'm glad you love that bowl cozy. It's actually, I can never remember the name of the person. I've had it linked in a few of my videos, but it is now my pattern. I follow a different tutorial for it. Hi from Texas. So Tamara Diaz Valencia is here. It just says hello from Texas. Hello back at you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Crafty Chats, you know what I say. You're never late. You're here just when you're meant to be, and I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. My week was very good. Busy week at work where things are ramping up. So what I'm trying to do, because I had like 1 week where I didn't do anything on my channel except for my lives. So what I'm going to try and do is I was able to get I took a few days off from Memorial Day weekend. I was able to batch record a bunch of stuff and then get it all edited, and then through the weekend, and then get it all uploaded. So I'm 2 weeks out. Now I'm about 1 week out. And so what I'm going to try and do is batch record one weekend, and then the next weekend do all the editing so that I don't have another lull like I did the week before last, because I hate doing that. But anyway, that's my problem. Janine says, I was making modern granny scrap blankets, but ran out of many colored scraps. So I'm working on granny square blanket with black, gray, and gray, beige variegated. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. That's a nice neutral blanket. I like that. And Badge reminding everybody, thumbs up, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I think I've gotten behind. Lacey says, you know what I need to make bowl cozies? I'm working my way through a cone of cotton right now. Oh, and that'd be perfect. Bowl cozies would be perfect. That and coasters. Right now, making Tunisian wash rags, which I need to do that because I think that would make just a simple Tunisian stitch would make an amazing wash rag. I think I will make a couple of bowl cozies too. Ooh, hey! I can't wait to see Lacey. Ooh, Tamara's going to make blankets for her kids in foster care. Oh, I love that. So, now, do you foster any kids, or you're making these just for, in general? You take them to the social services and they give them out to kids. That I like that. I love that there's a touch of love, and And I know some kids will take it for granted, you know, the love that you put in those blankets, but some kids won't. And it'll be that little piece of normalcy that they may not get much of, which I love that. And if Jamie comes in, you guys, Jamie is a foster parent, and I just that's how that goes to my heart. I love that. Yarn at Play is here. Hi, Yarn at Play. How are you? Says, hey everyone, how y'all doing today? Liza says, oh, got it. Thank you, Mel. I will do that. I will give her the receipt and she can pay for the yarn. See, there you go. That way, just people aren't taking advantage of you. That's all. And the yarn can be expensive, especially if they have a very specific, you know, that they want very specific yarn. Hi, Cynthia. How are you? Cynthia's here. Says, I'm working on my baby blankets and getting ready to launch our movie night on and Fun Day Monday projects for Call the Midwife. Ooh, starting June 11th. I invite everyone to come join. Ooh, that sounds exciting, Cynthia. Ooh, that sounds very exciting. Cindy's here. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Oh, Vicky made Ginger's bucket hat last night. I used two strands of cotton together, brown and beige. I bet you that looks like a kind of like you're using like straw, you know, because brown and beige together. I bet you that's gorgeous. Lacey says, the simple stitch in Tunisian crochet is so good for wash rags. It's nice and thick. One side is smooth, one side is textured for getting the dead skin off. Exactly. Exactly. I love it. I was glad I thought of it. Good job. Gina says, morning, Cindy. And I don't know if I said that, but Cindy dropped in and she is saying, good morning, everyone. And Tamira says, I'm planning on making a video for whoever wants to join and make blankets or yarn donation as they can. Oh, that sounds fun, Tamira. I will definitely check that out. What did I do with my here's my tissue. You guys, you know what it is. I took a Sudafed, I took an allergy med, and I took a DQuil already. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna still have a runny nose. Sorry, you guys. Oh, I have the yarn hookers tonight. Yarn hookers in my house. Yeah, so we're talking weddings tonight. We're talking weddings. Dum dum da dum. Dum dum da dum. All right, let me so I apologize in advance for the sniffles. I'm hoping that all my meds will kick in and they will go away here in a few minutes. You guys, you know what I'm grabbing because I'm going to tell you about the prizes that you can win at the end of this chat today. Oh, there it is. I may be missing something. I think I have everything though. All right. So those of you who have been with me at the end of my chats before. So at the end of my live chats, which usually last about 2 hours, because I like being chatty with you guys because it's kind of awesome. So at the end of my chats, I always do a drawing. It's a live drawing. I use Nightbot to do the drawing, which you guys who are live streamers, Nightbot's free if you're ever interested. But you do have to, the trick is, the catch is, you do have to have been active in chat within the last 5 minutes of me doing the drawing. So and this is open internationally. So sorry, I'm a little mixed up this morning. Apparently I can't do two things at once right now. Hi, Silver Fox. So nice to meet you. All right. So anyway, what you can choose from, and yes, I do send internationally because these are little things. They're not big things. They're little things. So I do send internationally. But you can choose one of the following, and you guys, it's a lot of buttons. I'm just gonna spoiler alert right there. It's a lot of buttons. So we've got ladybug buttons. We've got little pony buttons. Well, they're little unicorns and a Pegasus, little pony buttons. We've got a set of 3 wooden buttons. We got the big square button. We've got a tassel. I have a tassel like this hooked on, you know, the yarn drums. I put it on the zipper pull of the yarn drum. All right, and this is the Sewing Notion buttons. And finally, the Woodland Creature buttons. So a lot of buttons here. I'm looking at adding a few different things. Like I'll probably add some beads in there and stuff. It's just I want to keep it small so that I can ship internationally. So that's where I'm at with that. Hey, Alice. They kill the multitasking. It's the mess, Mel. They kill the multitasking. Yes, the mess does kill the multitasking superpower. You guys, my poor little neglected Lady Jane. Look at her. Jamie, hi. The current question. I haven't asked a question yet. I haven't even gotten there, Jamie. And how many? You know what? I haven't had any calls since we started, but I did have one call right before we started, and it was my work phone, and it was a coworker. Okay, so I do a lot of the stuff for the techs. I do a lot of the scheduling and stuff. So the techs call me a lot. They call all the people in the office a lot, but anyway, I had one of the techs calling me. I'm like, you know, I ain't working right now. What? It ain't happening. Anyway. Oh my gosh, 80K wins. Ooh, be safe, be safe. I'm pretty sure the internet's any minute now. Okay, well, I'm so glad you made it, Jamie. I am so glad that you made it. Oh, all the meds kill multitasking. Well, yes, they do. they can. I didn't take any sleepy meds though. I took like Dayquil. I didn't take any Benadryl because that would put me out. I would be sleeping after this. But yeah, anyway, hopefully my nose won't be too stuffy. So I am going to ask my first question now so that Jamie can at least answer one question. So I'm still on the do you prefer questions. And okay. I have a feeling I know what the most people are going to answer for this one, but do you prefer nights out or nights in? And take the pandemic out of the picture. So maybe even before the pandemic, do you prefer nights out or nights in? Thank you, Tamara. I'm glad you like my cup. Look. Can you see? There's a little unicorn in there. Right there. A little unicorn. I'm rude, but not rude enough to point out mess. You know what? You can point out mess if you want. It's fine. Whatevs. I live in a little tiny space, so things start to look cluttered after a while if I'm not on top of it, which I'd say probably 75% of the time I'm not on top of it. I like Yarn Mood's answer. Okay, so I'm going to just roll it because you guys are quick to answer that one. Woohoo! All right. Gracie says, Mel, I'll be lurking. I'm busy with the home chores. That's okay, Gracie. I'm so glad that you're with me. Thank you. And Leela's in the house, which I missed her pop. But there we go. Leela Harvey T. Good morning. Everybody can use buttons. That's right, Lisa. I agree. Everybody can use buttons. All right, so starting with the answers, whether somebody prefers in or out, and you guys are answering where I thought you would answer. So Bev says in, Alice says in, Lacey says in, and Jamie says hi, Maribel. Lisa, the Grammy says in, Tamara says in, Michelle says in, Cynthia says in, Maribel says in, Leila says out. Love it. And Yarn Mood says in, unless I can take my yarn. I have to have, every once in a while, I have to leave the house. And I think that is because I work from my home. I spend so much time in my home that I have to leave the house at some point. I have to. And Tammy says out. Vicky says out. Barbara says in. That's Barbara Brickle says in. And I missed it. I think Silver. No, Liza says out. Lisa says in. We are homebodies. Yes. Cindy says in. And Alice says, I have zero footing to point out mess. I am with you on that, right? You don't point out mess it's like glass houses, right? Hi, Jody. Jody Kilmon's in the house. Says hello, everyone. And Jamie says, thanks, Cindy. I'll be fine as long as I don't stand outside anywhere. Yeah, stay in your nice, sturdy home. Bev says, hi, Jody. And Silver Fox says, in. And Maribel says, hi, Jody. All right. So, Cynthia, I like this. Cynthia says, I always take a project to work anytime I leave the house. Yes, yes. And I always regret it when I don't. And my daughter made me this perfect bag for, just on the go project. Look at that. It's a perfect size. It's just a little bag. I have one skein yarn, all my little extras that I need, and then a small project. Perfect. And it to, work on crochet anywhere. And this is what I have the little baby the baby bag in. And then my Darn Good Yarn silk bag, which you guys, these are reasonable price and a very strong bag, by the way. But my Darn Good Yarn silk bag, this one has I have like 6 skeins of yarn in here, so it's a pretty good size bag. And this is the one where I still need to work on it. But this is where I'm working on my Tunisian pillow covers. I put this on hold to make the baby blanket, the baby stuff, because I have somebody that's due, a friend of mine that's due in July. And I need to mail them their stuff. Okay, wait. So Jamie says, I'll send you a pic when I can. Our springless trampoline just went flying into the woods. Oh my God. Wow. No idea what your question was. I'm waiting for pigs to fly next. Yeah, I imagine so. And the question was, if you're not still looking for the pigs to fly. The question was, do you prefer nights out or nights in? She did do such a great job, and I bought her some fat quarters to make more. Hey, Rob, bring me the fat quarters that I picked, if you don't mind. So I did buy her some fat quarters to make more, and what else? Oh, so her sewing machine, though, it's not. There's something. So we got her a sewing machine at Goodwill, and it was in working order. It ran, but we didn't realize it's not threading. So you put is it the bobbin that's not threading through, or the
needle's just not moving?
The needle isn't moving. So when she turns it on, the needle's not moving. So
these are all the ones she picked.
Are these all the ones I picked?
Yeah, you picked a lot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so these were for the handles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these two are for the handles, just the plain colors for the handles. And then I picked this. Now, if there's enough here, then I want 2 separate bags out of this, right? So my Star Wars and my sugar skulls, right? Yeah. Or if there's not enough, then one will be, because it's a reversible bag. So one will be, they'll go together, and they will go with this as a handle. So that's this bag. Now, and then I'm kind of excited about this other bag, right? You can see the kid
It's rainbow and unicorns.
Oh, stop it with the spoiler alerts. Jeez. All right, so rainbow and rainbow unicorns. So this is going to be the one, like this will be the inside, the lining, and this will be the outside, or vice versa, because it's a reversible bag. And then it will be the handle. That will be the handle. So anyway, I'm excited about that. Whenever we can figure out, either get her a whole new sewing machine, or we can figure out how to fix that sewing machine. But yeah, she did such a cute job, and I love the size of that. And she starts getting really good at that. I'll be like, hey, I'll put them on my Etsy shop for you to sell them if you want. Okay, so, and Alice is saying it sounds like the motor is jammed. So, and she can't figure out how to take it apart. So, but we'll see. If we can't figure it out, we'll buy her a new one. We'll buy her a new one. I like that. Bev says, Jamie, hold on to your yarn. Let the pigs fly, but make sure you hang on to that yarn. Cindy says, my mom bought me a sewing machine years ago. I dug it up to make masks. Yeah, I'm a better crocheter than a sewer. Me too, girl. Me too. I had a sewing machine which I actually got rid of a while ago, and I wish I would have kept it now because it was one I got from Walmart. It was a simple sewing machine. I think I had spent like $200 on it, and I had the case and everything. But this is my daughter was younger, so and I found I never used it because I can't figure out how to even start. I'm a hot mess. So give me a hook and some yarn. I'm good to go. Thank you. Jamie says, I prefer nights unoccupied. Occupy my kids, feed them, clean them, put them to bed, just occupy them. I want to be 100% unoccupied. So is that when you get your crochet time in, Jamie? Vicky says the machine can be locked for the step to wind a bobbin. I have to look up what you mean by that, Vicky. I wonder if there's someplace. We do have a sewing place around here. I forgot about that. We do have a local sewing place. Maybe I can take it there. It's not the most expensive machine. I think it's probably about a $200 value machine, But if they could fix it for like $30 versus spending $150 to $200 on another machine, I would much prefer that. And my daughter's like, well, you can give me the mini one that's $60 at Michael's. I'm like, no, if I'm going to spend money on it, I'm not going to get you the Mac Daddy, but I would like to spend money on a full size machine. At least not a giant machine, but, regular full size machine. So she has her options. June is my favorite month. Rainbows everywhere. Yes, I love it. Rainbows everywhere. Darla's in the house. She says, hi, everyone. And Alice says, there should be a box at the front which can come out underneath the sewing plate. Okay, so Ro, you hear that? Yeah. Okay. Jody says, I love sewing. Tamara says, I made over 500 masks to give to the homeless. That's awesome, Tamara. Thank you for doing that. That's so awesome. And check out YouTube for engine maintenance on the sewing machine. Okay, we will definitely do that. We didn't know how to look for it, so she did some searches. And, when you don't know exactly what the question is, sometimes you don't get the right answer. Does that make sense? And Jamie says, the yarn I need, need to knit a parachute for the yarn. Bev, the yarn I need to knit a parachute for the yarn. Michelle says a sewing shop should be able to help maintain and fix it. Okay, cool. I just remembered that we do have a local sewing shop. I remember when I moved here thinking, oh man, I wish they had a yarn shop. And then I found my local yarn store. So oh no, you know what? Actually, Alice, it's Brother is what I have. And I would not have chosen that if I was buying it brand new. But since we found it at Goodwill for $15, we went ahead and got it. So Brother is not my first choice. I prefer to go Singer. And that's only from the research I did when I thought I was going to sew, and then I didn't sew. So Singer would be my first choice, but we'll go with Brother until it becomes too expensive to fix, and then I'll buy her a Singer. Julie says, our machine is in the position to fill a spare bobbin, then the needle. Okay, so Julie's saying, Rowan, if your machine is in the position to fill a spare bobbin, then the needle won't move. So look that up, okay? And then Crafty says, Alice says, don't get a brother machine. I had mine for a year and then for no reason it died. Yeah, that's what we got. We got a brother. And Bev says, I have a 1969 Singer sewing machine. I love her. Oh my gosh. Singer. See, I've only heard great things about Singer. Jamie says, Melanie, I forgot the question again. You know what? Honestly, I think that you answered the question. I haven't asked the next one. So the first question was, do you prefer nights out or nights in? So the next question is, do you prefer mornings or nights? Nights for me. All the way. Nights for me. But you guys probably already know that. Jody says, so far my brother has been fine. I have a white sewing machine too. A white. So white is a brand. I've never heard of that brand, but I'm not big in the sewing world. You know, I just did research on the two main brands that you can buy, which are Brother and Singer, which you can buy almost anywhere. All right. So we've got Katrina says night. Maribel says mornings. And Alice says nights. Tamara says nights. Woo! You are my tribe. You guys are my tribe. You crochet and you prefer nights. And then Sandra D. Hi, Sandra D. How are you? Says hello, everyone in chat. And Leela says morning. Julie says a morning for me. I am an early riser. Gina says mornings. And Wanda says nights. I'm not a morning person. You and me both. It takes me like an hour to wake up. Michelle says, I have a brother and I love it. Okay, good. I'm so glad to hear this, you guys, about the brothers. Now, this is like the lower end brother that you can buy, but still, I forget what model it was. But still, it is a brother. Cindy says, night out here too. Night out here. Me too, Cindy. Me too. Morning person, although I used to be very much a night person. Yeah, no, I've never been anything but a night person. Even when I worked, I had to get up in the morning. I get up at about between 8 and 9 on the weekdays. Today I got up at 9:30, but I'm up every night until 2 a.m. usually, up until 2 a.m. That's the way I roll. Hi, Kathy Ann. So nice to see you there. Is there a difference? I'm up all hours, sleep whenever. Barbara, there's only a difference whenever you are controlled by the clock. That's the only time there's a difference. And I'm a little controlled by the clock. Kathy Ann says, mornings. Alice says, I'm a piano teacher, so to always say buy new and then you only have to make one investment now rather than a more painful one later when the instrument dies quickly. And I don't disagree with that, but here's the deal with a teenager. I could end up spending a couple $100 every time she wants to try something new to see if it's something that she's really into it. So the way I look at it is I try and buy used first. And then if it's a passion that she's going to roll with, then I invest in something that's a little bit. I can buy like $100 machine or like that little $60 machine, but I'd much rather go with a solid starter machine that's new. Like at the end of two, I think right around 200, I think is where they're running right now. And then as she wants to do more and more and more, then we look into investing into specific machines that she's done the research on and she knows that she wants. And she can help invest in that. So that's where my brain's at with that. That's how I work on that. It's so funny because with crochet, the initial investment to find out if it's something you're into is so much lower. So you can spend like $3 on a basic skein of yarn at Walmart and $2 on the hook. You got $5. Find out if it's something that you love, and then either you move on or you get better tools and better yarn. All right, Liza says all day for me. So she's a morning and a night person. And Jamie says, oh, wait, hang on. Hi, Karen. So nice to see you. Jamie says, break of dawn. I get up every morning at 4:20 a.m. Ooh. No, not happening for me. I am dead to the world at 4:20. Does that surprise you, Melanie or Katrina? Yes, it does. Actually, I know that maybe not. Maybe not, because you're not like a party girl type of, you get up and you do all the things that need to be done. So no, I guess 4:20 just seems a little early to me. But oh wait, I just got it, Jamie. I just got it. Oh my god. Tammy says I can do both. Early with energy and late nights are good. So yeah, there's nice. I just like the peace sometimes of late nights. I can't wait until I get a nice big deck and I can just hang out outside in the late nights. I can't wait for that. And even better, I can hang out outside in a hot tub in the late nights. It'll be hard to crochet then, but it'll be so nice. Cynthia says, I have always been nights from an early age, but recently I've been started getting up at 5 a.m. Woo! Dead to the world. And I had an everything bagel, you guys. So all of a sudden I'm feeling like sesame seeds or like poppy seeds in my teeth. I'm like, 5 a.m. amazing. How much I can get done on my tutorials and personal crochet projects by lunchtime. It's amazing. That's awesome. And I may change the way I work when I stop working, when I retire. Right now, I work 9 to 6. And then when I get off work, I think that's because I'm trying to cram so much in the last little bit. Sometimes I fall asleep right after work. I take a nap. And then I get up and I'm awake, and that's why I'm up till 2. But I just, that's the way I roll. Lacey says, I love when I don't have to work and I can wake up at like 3:30 or 4. I can't seem to do it lately because I stay up way too late, but that is my favorite. Ooh, so you like the early morning hours, the quiet of the early morning hours. Barbara Riggle says, I have found the lower end machines are less. I have found that less troublesome. So the less bells and whistles, the less problems. So more money, more problems. And Vicky says, Vicky, I lost it. Vicky says, downstairs I have my grandma's singer that is not electric. Have to go get the large pedal going. Never could master it. Oh my gosh. But that's amazing that you have that. I love that. Yes, yeah. Alice says maybe let her try class first before investing big. She actually took a textiles class this last year in school. And that's where she got into. That's where she made that bag, learned to make that bag. And she made a little owl. I don't know if y'all saw that earlier in the semester. She made a little owl and she made a little pillow. So she has been learning some of it and she's been enjoying it. But we'll see if she continues with that passion, and then we'll invest in higher end stuff. And Bev says, Mel, your daughter might enjoy sewing classes. They would teach her the basic about machines too, which I do need to check with this sewing shop that we have, and maybe they have classes so that it's more pointed. But she did take a textile class. They just did a little bit more general stuff. They did a lot of sewing, but I understand they did some like hand knitting and stuff like that. But you're absolutely right. I should see if there's any like local sewing classes. That's right. Alice says, yep. Thank you for the cheap and cheerful hobby. Katrina says, LOL, Jamie, that going to bed. Silver Fox says, I'm more of a morning person now that I'm past 60. And I may find that will eventually be the way. My mom's the same way too. She gets the older she gets, the more she finds that she prefers to be up in the morning. My grandmother was different. My grandmother did not get up that early. She was still getting up at like 9, 10 a.m. And then she would take a nap a little bit later in the day. Usually while she was watching TV, she fall asleep on her worker couch. Yeah, I don't know how the hell she slept on that thing. Most uncomfortable thing in the world. Anyway, we'll see what I end up being, right? I got 20 years before 20 years before I consider retiring. 20 years still. But it's, 20 years is just a little pop, just a little blink in the pan, right? Katrina says, I don't know why, but for some reason I lately find I have been going to bed between 4 and 5:30. Gosh, you are a night owl. That is a night owl. Wow. More than me. Okay, wait, hang on. Hi, Kim. So glad to see you here. You're fine. You're fine, Kim. I understand. And I always say you're never late. You're on time for you to be here. I'm behind in reading the comments because that's the way I roll. Bev says, I'm getting up early and seeing the day stretch. I like getting up early and see the day stretch out in front of me. I like the night stretching out in front of me. But I get that. It's too hot in Texas to hang outdoors at night. And that is why I don't live in Florida. I lived on the coast of South Carolina, which is pretty much like Florida. Or even Augusta. I love where I live. And even a lot of North Carolina is too hot too. But where I live is in the mountains, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. We usually are getting, what's the temperature right now? So right now it's 73, and we're actually in our warmest months. But at night we've been getting like around the 60s, where my mom lives, because she lives further up the mountain in a higher elevation, and her nights have been like in the 50s. Love it. Love it. All right. Ellie says, hi, everyone. Crocheting and listening. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Ellie. I appreciate it. Katrina says, yes, Karen, ever since I turned 40, I can't sleep until 4 to 5:30. Till then, and I can't sleep until I am tired. I am the same way. I don't go to bed till I'm tired. And then once I go to bed, I'm out like that. Jody says, I'm a retired nurse and still wake up at 5 a.m. Oh, my gosh. Oh. All right, I'm catching up, you guys. I'm working on it. Gina says, I'm up till about 11:30 at night, back up between 4 and 5 in the morning. I like the quiet of the early morning. Oh, my God. So you're up until about 11:30 and then back up at like 4 and 5. So do you take naps at all, Gina? I just got to know. Inquiring minds got to know. Vicky says, I'm a late night person. I go to bed at 1 or 2 in the morning and I get up at 7. Okay, so you're Vicky. I go to bed like between 1 and 2 in the morning, sometimes about 2:30. I by 2 a.m. I'm getting my butt, brushing my teeth, going to bed, brushing off all the crap that the animals got in my bed before I get into bed. It's a process. It's a process. But that's like me. But I usually don't get up until like this morning. I got up at 9:30, and that's pretty right for me. Katrina says, I can't even go to bed at 5:30 a.m. I can even go to bed at 5:30 a.m. and still be up between 9 and 10. What is it with women? We can sleep and function off of like 3 freaking hours. And I find this more with women than I do with men. And I'm not saying the men can't function off of that little of sleep. I just find it happens more often with women. And Bav says, I found that learning to thread and operate the machine took practice. And I think that's where I gave up. I was like, oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going to crochet now because this is too much. Michaelson Hobby Lobbies offers. Yeah, Tamara, you're absolutely right. They do. And I would send her over there, or even Joanne's. Joanne's has got great sewing classes. But I live about an hour and a half away from any of those stores. And that's okay for me to go shopping. But to take classes that may be like more consistent, because I go shopping like once a quarter at those stores. If I'm not, because I do a lot of online shopping. Anyway, that's the only reason why I haven't looked into that, because I live so far away from the big box stores. I live in a little itty bitty town in the mountains of North Carolina, in a valley, in the mountains of North Carolina. Yes. Yes, Kim. And I was thinking about that. That's why I was asking if it was always at your channel, Kim, when I was at Ginger's Live yesterday. Because I was like, you know what? I always get an affordably geeky raid. I need to send some love back to Kim. What? Where am I at? Oh, I see something crazy that I can't think of names right now. Hi Kim, hi Bev. Jamie asked. Leila says hi. All right, guys, gotta get ready for my 93-year-old aunt's birthday. Ooh, birthday parade. That's so fun. Catch y'all later. Okay, have fun, Leila, if you're still here. Barbara says you might check the county extension office for where the county might have sewing classes. And there is actually there's a community college here that offers like career classes, and they may have sewing classes. I need to check that, but I don't know if she's old enough to take those. She's 16. She might be. I'm not sure. Or who to get in touch with about it. Okay, cool. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that. It's 86 degrees where Maribel is. Woo! And that's why I don't live. That's where we will be getting like in August. August is our worst month, and I'm miserable in August because we have just our window unit here, and I sleep at the other end, like one end of the house, and the air doesn't get all the way in there. So I'm end up hot. I'm miserable. So probably half of August I won't be sleeping well because I'll be sleeping out here on the couch. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Seeing something controversial from Jamie. Jamie says, I have 2 questions. It's going to divide us all. Clean coffee mug goes into the cupboard upside down or right side up? Good question. Also, next, toilet paper, top or bottom when you replace the roll? So I'll give my versions of the answer. So while my daughter and my husband put away coffee cups with the top up, I prefer top down. That's the way I like it. And as far as toilet paper goes, you probably know the answer to this, but who is crazy enough to like put the toilet paper rolling under? No, it's an over people. Yarn Mood says, I wake up at 4:30 every day, but I do like a nap on the weekends. Actually a good nap, as long as it's not too long. If I take a nap that's an hour or over, I feel miserable. It takes me a while to get right, but a good 30-minute nap is amazing. It does amazing things for you. Mel, have you ever read The Grandmother Theory? It explains a lot about why older women involved. No, I need to read that, Kim. Sleepless. Okay, because the older I get, the less I sleep. I'm good with like 4 to 6 hours of sleep. Now if I'm doing a lot of 4-hour nights, then I have to take a nap at some point. But yeah, 6-hour nights, I'm like, ooh, I'm rocking the sleep. Yes. Katrina's gonna be right back. I am like so far behind. Let me go ahead, and because I'm behind, let me just throw another thing in there and say, let's ask another question. So the next question is, do you prefer summer or winter? I used to be a summer girl when I was in my teens, and I loved the sun, and I loved going to the beach, and I loved going to the springs because I lived where there were springs. We would go out on the boat on the river, and then we'd go to the springs. Favorite thing in the world. Loved it. I can't stand it now. I hate the heat. I don't want anything to do with it. Give me winter. Give me winter. I will bundle up. Give me winter. Even though it hurts my feet so freaking bad, I still prefer winter over summer now. All the way. And I know my girl Ginger's going to say the same thing, but Julie's not. Julie prefers the summer. And Cindy says, it's not even 11 here and it's 80 degrees out. I'm a cool weather person. Yes, Cindy. High five to you. There are classes on YouTube. And yes, she has been watching some YouTube and stuff. So she's things. But first we need to get her machine to work. Oh, wait. I'm back. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. I love this. All right. I just need to catch up and stop chatting. Okay, I need to take this off. Ugh. No, I can't hide my tiredness. No, I'm not that tired, you guys. Mom, where am I at? Okay, so Vicky says coffee cups, upside down toilet paper from the bottom. What? It's an over. Cindy says, naughty, you're naughty. Cups upside down in the cupboards. Yes. Clean mugs, upside down, toilet paper, top down. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Vijay. I appreciate that. Cindy says toilet paper over the top. Amen to that. See, I knew I liked you people. Ellie Leva says, we're supposed to get our own Hobby Lobby this summer. Oh, that's exciting. I would be so excited. We thought that we were going to get a Hobby Lobby, like we were crossing our fingers. We may still get one because there's where the old Walmart used to be. There's some stirrings going on there. But especially with a lot of people moving out of the big metropolitan areas into these smaller towns, like you cannot keep a house on the market to save your freaking life. And if you go in to buy something, and I know this is all over the place, but like there's not anything on the market right now here. Like if I go and look in the like $100,000 to $300,000 range of a home, which is expensive, at least it used to be here. Maybe not up where my mom lives. It's a little higher in there. But yeah, there's 2 houses on the market and they probably already have cash offers on them. 2 houses on the market. That's it. 2. Craziness. Anyway, so we're growing right now, right? And I said I wasn't going to get chatty, but I'm getting chatty because that's what I do. And I'm going to be even further behind, but that's okay. So we're getting a Harbor Freight, but there's still the old Walmart. There's still rumors that we're hoping it's a Hobby Lobby. There's a lot of crocheters and stuff. But I also, like, as much as I hope it's a Hobby Lobby, I don't hope it's a Hobby Lobby because we do have a local yarn store. The magic of that little place to go because of a Hobby Lobby. We like our small town stuff. We like our local stuff. And the local yarn store that I have, it really isn't that bad. They sell some really nice merino wool skeins, solid colors, not the hand dyed, but solid colors for like $8 a skein. So it's not horrible pricing. Anyway, I digress. Let me read the responses. Yarn Mood says it. I'm not sure. She may be referring to something that she said up above. Bottom toilet paper. What? But you know what? If you have cats, some people do that intentionally. We keep our bathroom doors closed because of the cats. Cup upright. You're like, oh, crazy to me, Maribel. What? Tamara says up. Michelle says, I don't care as long as the cup is clean and in the cabinet. I like that answer, Michelle. And Jamie says, Cindy and Vicky, I'm unloading the dishwasher while watching White Caps on the Lake, pondering the thoughts of, why does my husband randomly put mugs in cups not upside down? Our TP isn't even on the spindle. Oh my God, drives you nuts, right? Right? Karen says, cups upside down and toilet paper over. Amen to that. Cups up and the top over on the toilet paper. Yes, ma'am. Excuse me. Tammy says upside down, top for TP. Yay. Tops down, roll over. Yay. My mugs are on it. Wait, what? Oh. Silver Fox. So that took me a hot minute. So it's this Silver Fox says my mugs are on a tree. So they're like on a counter on this like little thing with like all these little arms hanging out, right? That's what you mean? because I was thinking like, and in this big giant
It's
oak tree,
12 o'clock.
you've got these mugs hanging off of a big giant oak tree in your front yard, and that's just crazy talk. Well, you could, whatever. It'd be kind of cute, actually. Bev says coffee cups don't care and TP over the top. Karen says winter, woo. Bev says summer all the time. Michelle says winter. Tammy says summer. Jody says I like summer. Yarnmood says winter. I hate the heat. Amen to that, right? Prefer winter because it's not hurricane season. You know what, Gina? I can feel you there. I grew up in Florida, so yeah, the hurricane season. Jamie, I'm not going to answer it. Gracie says summer. Cindy says neither. I'm a spring or fall, which I do love the spring and fall. I love as the weather gets cooler. There's like a smell in the fresh crispness of the air that I really, really love. I do love that. Oh, Tamara says winter because winter here is like spring in New York. Yeah, I can understand that. I get that. Oh, wait, I think hang on. Okay. Liza says fall for me, but I would take the winter over the summer. Silver Fox says toilet paper anyway, plus our holder is vertical. Oh, okay, so it really doesn't matter. And Jamie goes, Silver Fox, your mugs are on a tree? Same thing I thought, probably. Same thing I thought, where my head went. Wriggle says upside down for toilet paper both ways. It depends on if we have kittens in the house on top, if possible. But if you have cats and they don't unroll the paper, it becomes from under. And I get that. I've heard that. In fact, I just deleted it off my phone, but I had a picture where my our orange cat, you guys have seen him. He discovered toilet paper and like unrolled it. He didn't ruin it. He just unrolled it. And I was able to roll it all back up. So, because some cats, they ruin it. They like tear it apart. Michelle says you can always put more clothes on, but you can only take off so much without being arrested. Amen to that, Michelle. And not everybody loves to see all the stuff I got to love. Jamie says winter. Ellie says winter. Although we don't have cold winters in Texas, but it's a bit fresher than our summers. I get that. Vicky says don't like the cold of summer, just the in between. A cold or summer, just the in between. So you're a fall or spring person, right? Lacey says winter. Silver Fox says the summer for longer light days. Not a fan of heat, but in the UK it doesn't happen that much. Okay, I get that. I understand that. And and that's interesting because whether you like winter or summer could be regionally dependent. Somebody may hate winters in New York, upper state New York, but love winters in Florida. That same person. So, interesting thought. And Tamara says toilet tissue from the bottom, and Vicky says the toilet paper from the bottom because so the cat doesn't bother it. Yeah, and I get that. I've heard that. We try to keep our bathroom door closed. Because they get into other stuff too. We have cats that like to open our cabinets. They get in a cabinet that we have. It's our linen closet. It's just above the water heater, and the water heater it's open. It's not completely closed off, but it's hard to get down in there. So if the cat gets up in that linen closet, he knocks crap down into that water heater area, and it's just a pain in the butt, pain in the booty. Gracie says cups upside down and toilet paper from the top. And Barbara says winter because there are only so much you can take off. In the winter, you can always add more layers. As long as the wood stove isn't lit, then at times either clothes come off or windows open. Yes. If it gets too hot because you've got the wood on, then you just pop open a window and you get this nice chill coming in. Oh, it's so refreshing. I love it. Cups down, paper up. That's what Susan says. And Jamie says, I just ran around the house to check all the bathrooms, and 3 out of 4 of the bathrooms have the new. Isn't even on the holder thing. I just placed it on. I only have 1 bathroom that I have to worry about that. 3 out of 4. Ooh, I'd be going crazy. Going crazy. And Jamie says, hi, Susan B. Haven't seen you in forever. Wanda says, cup down and TP over. Winter, can't take enough clothes off to get cooled off in the summer. Yes, ma'am. Wanda, me and you. Me and you. Right? Jammer says, my cat only gets into her snacks, nothing else. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am caught up. Yes. Thank you. I'm so caught up. All right. So next up is the next question is, before I do the next question, so those of you coming in that haven't been with me for a while, I do a live at the end of my, I am doing a live. I do a drawing at the end of my lives. The only caveat is that you have to have been active in the chat within the last 5 minutes. So I will announce when I'm going to be doing my live soon. Usually it's within the last 5 minutes of my live. And generally that's somewhere between 12:55 to 1. Yeah, 12:55 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. So in about 50 minutes or so. Anyway, so what you can choose, and I will send these internationally, but what you can choose are, so you have your little woodland creature buttons. You got your big square button. And you got your little set of 3 wooden buttons. You got some little pony buttons. You got ladybug buttons. Wouldn't this look so cute on like a green dress or a yellow dress? Oh my gosh, it'd be so cute on that. I think green. And you got your sewing notion buttons. And you got a tassel. So that's what you have to choose from for this week. And I will be doing that drawing later. All right, next question. You know what? Actually, before I go into the next question, I do want to just remind everybody tonight, Yarn Hookers, live here on this channel at 5 p.m. And that's Eastern time. And we are going to be talking about weddings. Weddings. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, so now the next question. Next question. Wait, one more thing before I move on. So if you guys haven't checked it out, I do have the video that I released yesterday. It's my video about Crochet World. There's a giveaway in that, so check that out if you haven't yet. All right, now I'm going to ask a question. I promise. Cats or dogs? So Susan B says hello. And Lacey says, my granny indoctrinated me into cups down, TP under. I have no clue where I got it from. Probably my mom. I don't know. I have no clue. And Alice says, see you there. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep up. Susan says dogs. Maribel says cats. Lacey says cats and dogs. And Kathy Ann says dogs. And Alice says, never ask me to answer that. Beth says cats and dogs. I have one of each. Balance. And Maribel says, but have neither. And Tamara says, I have both. Both birds and fish now, but all animals. Wanda says dogs. Sylvia says, good morning. How are you doing today? You look very beautiful today. Hi, everybody. God bless you all. Thank you, Sylvia. Mwah. God bless you, too. Silver Fox says, love them both. Can't choose. Vicky says, that's a fantastic tutorial on the magazine. Oh, thanks. I'm so glad you like it, Vicky. That particular video set that I do is very long, but I do offer chapters. So in case somebody doesn't want to read the whole thing or listen to the whole thing, but at least you have a really, really good understanding of what's in the magazine without seeing all the good stuff. So you can choose for yourself if you want to go and buy that particular issue, if you don't win it. Jody said, I have 7 and 1 dog. Hi, Busy Bee. How are you? Busy Bee says, I have 2 cats and 2 dogs, but I prefer cats. They are more independent and you have to earn their love. Vicky says, I have both. And Maribel says, hi, Sylvia. So as you guys know, I have both. I have 3 dogs and 3 cats. And I love and adore them both, but I naturally gravitate to cats. I want to snuggle with my kitties. I like my puppies too, but it's a different type of snuggling with puppies than it is with kitties. As long as you have a kitty that likes to snuggle. You get some of those kitties that don't like to snuggle. And also I can't, when a cat comes up to you, licks your hand, and then rolls over and says, rub my belly in that universal language, there is nothing that can beat that, because you know that you have earned it. Earned it. Because cats don't do that, you know? So, anyway, I love them both. And Gracie says, I have 1 cat and 1 dog. Love them both. And Cindy says, I have both. Each has their own quirky personalities. Amen to that. Yes. So true. So true. And like my Sammy girl, which I think she's sleeping with Daddy right now. I got a new bed, you guys. These guys are loving their new dog bed. So having 3 dogs and 3 cats, which the cats also share this dog bed, they have their own like items. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you so much. I can't see this sticker because I'm in whatchamacallit, but thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, hang on. There's something I keep forgetting to play whenever that happens. Hang on. Here it is. And a bag. That was quick, right? But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of... All right, ignore the cat bowl that the dog got into, and ignore the fact that I have a zombie dog. Every winter she has an allergic reaction, something, and we try and keep up with it. But not every winter; it's every summer. We try and keep up with it. This is actually better than it's been in the past. So we call her zombie dog sometimes. But look, so this is their nice big little fluffy bed. That's my little killer, and that's Midna. She's the one with that has the allergic issues. Anyway, I've been looking into changing her food, but that gets really, really crazy expensive. But I'm gonna see if I can't do that just for her. All right. So Busy Bee says, doing great, getting ready for work, and totally agree with you. I'm assuming about the cats and dogs. And let me back it up. Tamara says, I have 3 dogs and 1 cat. My cat is a macoon. A macoon? What is that? Oh, do you mean Maine Coon? I have a cat that's like, I know he must be a Maine Coon mix, if not full-blooded. I think mixed. Excuse me. Cindy says, all of my cats lay on their back like an otter for tummy rubs. I only have 1 that does that. I have another one. He sometimes does that, but my orange one, oh, he loves a good tummy rub. I have a video, actually. You guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm going to show you this because I want to show you this. You guys, I love this. It's a Reels that I put up a while ago. Okay. Hang on. Look at him. Oh, I should probably mute it. Hang on. Let me turn it down. I probably shouldn't have that music on here. All right, let me try that again. Okay, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's so funny. He loves it. Look how much he loves that belly rub. He's such a happy boy. And I'm going to pull it out. I don't know why I did that. But there he is, still getting his, he's so cute. He just loves it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, all right. Totally sidetracked. And I'm behind on the comments again because that's the way I roll. One male cat. I have 3 male cats. And I love my little boys. I love my little boys. I probably will never have a male dog again, though. The little dog that you see down there, you saw down there, he is a male dog, and yeah, we have always had issues with him going, I'm feeling insecure, I'm going to pee on the food bowl. I'm feeling insecure, I'm going to pee on this. And it could be the terrier in him because he is a silky terrier, but I'm probably only going to have female dogs from now on. So Jamie says we have 2 outdoor only residential pest controllers, which we do have some outdoor kitties. They're residential kitties. They take care of the neighborhood. We only have 2 dogs now. Both are chubby chihuahuas. I love it. I've thought about getting a chihuahua. Not right now. But when my old man passes, a little bit after he passes, I'm thinking about chihuahua. I don't know. I have like a few breeds that I'm thinking about. Or I may end up with a mutt. I don't know. But most mutts around here are either pit or hound dog mix. And I want a small dog. So once upon a time, we bred smooth coated collies. Ooh, I bet that was fun. I love that. And German Weimaraners. Not together, though. Yeah, but those are both beautiful breeds. Hi, Kriya Design. How are you? So nice to see you here. Silver Fox says the lambs used to come into the kitchen and sleep in the dog beds with the dogs. Oh, my God. I love that. And Jamie says they're not pets, but we do have some dam beavers that torment us daily. And the deers, we have 3 sets of those, and they're fun. Yes, we have a deer family in our area, which I love it whenever I can catch them. But they are in our kind of general vicinity. We've seen them, the family, over the past 2 years kind of grow. And I just feel like it's the same group that stays in the area. Oh, and that horrid snake living by the brick pile, his name is Norman. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not a snake fan. It says, all mine are fixed, but the Chiweenie male dog still pees everywhere. Right? I'm not going to do a male anymore because and it may be little dog syndrome, but not going to do a male anymore. So, I've run into that. Not a fan. All right, next question, you guys. Next question. And I need to ask Peanut to refresh my coffee. Peanut? Did you guys hear the little what? Can you refresh my coffee for me, pretty please? Pretty please. She's probably thinking, you're only being nice on camera. Normally you just tell me to do it. All right. Do you prefer fruits or vegetables? Now, I love fruits. I love fruits, but fruits are not good to me because they have sugar in it, and I can't do that much sugar. So vegetables, which I love a good salad, you guys. I love a good salad. All right, one more swallow.
You're torturing me here.
Wait, one more swallow.
Help.
Excuse me. So do you prefer fruits or vegetables? Sweet tooth, love fruits, especially berries. Yes, I can have berries, and I do love berries. And my favorite snack or dessert would be, actually, I was looking into getting, and this was not what I was going to say, but I just remembered this. I was looking into getting like a personal blender. We don't have room for a big blender here, but a personal blender. And then what I was going to do is get some berries, frozen berries, like blueberries, and all this talk of sweets made my daughter think of her ice cream that's in the freezer. Anyway,
Yeah, Yes, it did.
So berries, like I can eat like strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, blueberries, right? Anyway, strawberries and blueberries, and with some almond milk and a little bit of like sugar-free sweetener. You know what I mean? I think that would be so yummy, and some ice. I think that would be so yummy. A smoothie, yum, yum, yum. But one of my favorite desserts is a pile of berries, raspberries, blackberries, strawberries, blueberries, with some sugar-free Ready Whip on it. Oh, so good. Not Cool Whip, not Cool Whip, but Ready Whip on it. Love it. So good. All right. Now let me go back. I call my granddaughter Peanuts. Oh, well, you know, we started calling her, I think it may have been Jamie that started it. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. But we started calling my daughter Peanut because she's the peanut gallery. You hear her voice, but you never see her. So she's the peanut gallery. Okay. Okay, so Alice says veggies. Maribel says veggies. And Bev says sweet tooth, love fruits, especially berries, which I think I read that one. Tamara says veggies. Barbara says both. Fresh garden veggies. Yes, there's nothing like a sliced fresh tomato with salt and pepper. I eat it like steak. It is so good. Love it. Now, and that my I used to eat. This is like I don't know if it's a southern thing or not, but I used to eat. You'd make toast and then you put mayonnaise on it, and you just slice tomatoes and put it on there, and salt and pepper. Have to have salt and pepper. So good. So good.
I just need tomatoes.
I love tomatoes. And I think the tomatoes we have in the fridge are actually, we need to throw out. Busy Bee says, fruits. I had strawberries and crepes for breakfast. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Vicky prefers fruits. Liza says both, but I don't. Oh, okay. Where they kind of get the sugar out and stuff. You don't like that. So like a apple pie or like a cherry pie or you know, any pie or something like that. You don't like that, Liza? I love pie, but that's also a supernatural thing. When I say supernatural, I mean the TV show. If Ambi was here, she would understand. Ellie says, I love both veggies and fruits. Yummy, right? And you know, I know not the best thing to talk about, but it keeps you regular when you're eating your fruits and veggies. It makes things run a lot more smoothly, like it's supposed to in your body, right? Jamie says, I can't. I don't know what you can't. I've forgotten now. You would think I would be the one with the 420 time, right, Jamie? Love fruits and veggies. And Grace, that's Silver Fox. Gracie says both, fruits and vegetables. Bev says, weaving it ends on a large mosaic crochet bag. Ooh, Bev, I can't wait to see it. And, excuse me, Lacey says, veggies. I love tomato sandwiches. Aren't they the best, Lacey? Gotta slice the tomatoes super thin and pile them. I also love cucumbers. Yes, cucumbers. Oh, you know what I used to do for a snack? Oh, I need to do this actually. I used to get wishbone. It had to be wishbone, like regular Italian, because it was very spicy. Regular Italian dressing, and I would take cucumbers, put salt and pepper on them because I am a salt and pepper freak. Put salt and pepper on them, and then dip them into that dressing. Like have a little cup of the dressing. Dip it in there and eat it. And I prefer cucumbers with Italian dressing instead of like ranch. I love me some ranch, don't get me wrong. But yeah, cucumbers with Italian dressing, or just cucumbers and tomatoes with a little bit of Italian dressing over it and salt and pepper. So good. So good. And you guys should see how I make my tuna spread, or I don't eat it on bread. So I end up when I have everything that I want to put in a tuna spread, it's tuna, of course, can of tuna, mustard, mayonnaise, gotta be Duke's, mayonnaise, and then relish, but dill relish, and then I put in so many veggies. Onions, love onions, especially red onions in it. Red onions, cucumbers, celery, tomatoes. What else do we put in it? Radishes. That's another one. Radishes. Yeah. And so I have this really chunky like spread that I just eat with a spoon with salt and pepper. Sherry says nothing like green tomatoes fresh from the garden fried. Ooh, that's yummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. Cucumber sandwiches. Yum. Yes. Silver Fox says, I love Marmite and fresh tomato sandwiches. What is Marmite? What is that? My 7-year-old who I'm raising told me yesterday that my garden tomatoes taste sweeter than the ones in Walmart. She loves the garden ones better. Yes. My daughter's Nana, which is my mother-in-law, they had fresh grown tomatoes, and they would give them to Ro and my Peanut. They would go to Peanut, and she eats them like an apple. She loves them. Susan says vegetables. Gracie says I love fresh cucumbers and tomatoes from the garden and squeeze lemon juice over them. Yum. Oh, that actually sounds really good. And salt and pepper. Sherry says, or take fried green tomatoes and put it on a cheeseburger instead of your. Ooh, that sounds so good, Sherry. Yum. You know, when we all start talking about food, right? Oh. All right. Vicky says, look, this is my the one that I am fairly certain is at least part Maine Coon. He's our little kitty. He is about, I think, 7 months old now. My baby. My baby.
He was climbing up my leg.
And he was originally going to be called Cinder. But I don't know if you heard that meowing a minute ago. He yells at us. So now his name is Screech. Right, baby? Or a little one, which he won't be a little one for long. He's like, Mom, stop. Mom, stop. Let me go. There he goes. All right. Vicky says, I love tomato sandwiches with homegrown ones with mayo and a slice of cheese. Ooh, I forgot about the cheese. Yes. Okay, so Liza says, yes, Mel, I don't like those types of pies. Okay. All right, and cobblers and stuff like that. That makes sense. I really love them myself, but I understand. Oh, but the best pie in the whole world is pecan pie. Yep. Peanut knows. Lacey says, try it like this. Cucumbers, tomatoes, pasta bows, diced red onions. Oh, that's the other thing I love. Black olives. Oh, my gosh. All mixed together with that Italian dressing or Kraft sun-dried tomato vinaigrette, dressing with salt and pepper. Lacey. That sounds so amazing. I think I know what I want for lunch today, right? I know what I want for lunch, but I'm probably going to eat soup. I eat a lot of soup, you guys. I use Italian dressing for my bow pasta salad. Really good. I bet that is really, really good. Tuna with dill relish for me too. Celery salt, yes. And if I don't have celery, I will use celery salt. Yes, I agree with that. Pepper, green onions, yum. Haven't done the green onions. I like green onions when I make an egg salad though. And I make my egg salad just as chunky as my tuna salad because I prefer, don't get me wrong, I still have some bread. I still like my toast. I still have some bread. But I prefer, if I can, to try and just eat it with a spoon because I try to stay away from carbs as much as I can. Not successful. Not. Otherwise, I would be much skinnier than I am. But I do try. I'm just weak. Tomatoes are fruit. You're right, Barbara. Tomatoes are a fruit, aren't they? They're not a veggie. They're a fruit. I'm going to have the scientists come out here and kind of argue.
Scientifically, they're a fruit, but in culinary terms, they're considered a vegetable.
So my daughter Peanut just says they're both because scientifically they're a fruit, but in culinary they're referred to as a vegetable, and it's probably just the flavor and the acidity that they offer to the meal. Gracie's like, yes, salt and pepper. Amen to that. Salt and pepper, everything. Yeast extract. Oh, wait. I'm behind. Yeast extract marmite it's good for you. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to look that up. I need to look that up. And Bev's like, yeah, salt and pepper. Jody says, I love collies. My dog is female. She's a lab/Ruddy mix. Ooh, I bet you that's a beautiful pup. Weighs 61 pounds and sits on my lap. Oh my gosh. I love that. We have a hound mix, Sammy, which if I could get her over here, I'd let her say hi. But my zombie dog, Minna, is in the way, which my sweet girl. And Jamie says, I didn't realize until we hosted an exchange student from Brazil that honey dill dip, ooh, that sounds interesting. We buy it at every grocery store out here, is a condiment that is only a thing out here. Oh, yes, I've never heard of it. Honey dill dip? What? Made pecan pie in college, never did it for me. In another life, I trained to be a banker for 3 years. Ooh, that's cool, Alice. Lacey says you can throw ham chunks. Throw ham chunks and pepperoni in pasta salad. Yes, that's true. And pasta salad, it makes a great light dinner for the hot summer days. I agree. There is this pasta salad that I make that I learned from my grandma. So it uses the shells, the bigger shells, and then tomatoes, celery seed. I put celery in it. I like green peppers in it. Cucumbers, tomatoes. I think that's it as far as veggies go. And then the mix, the kind of binding is mayonnaise and ranch. So you put a little bit more mayonnaise, probably about a half a cup, between a half a cup and a cup. My grandmother never did measurements, so between a half a cup and a cup, and then you put about a quarter cup of ranch and about a tablespoon of Italian, all mixed together in this. It is so good, so good. But that is one of my favorite summer meals. I'm the only one in this family that eats it, but I make a big old bowl of it, and I eat on that thing for 2 days because it's amazing and I love it, and I just keep on eating it until it's gone. I love green olives. Can't eat those as a snack. Oh, you love green? I can't do green olives. I've tried. Hey, Case, how are you? Case Crochet in the house. And Jamie says, honey dill dip is kind of gross to make it, but it tastes unbelievably amazing. Mayo, raw honey, dill weed, ground mustard. Ooh, it sounds like an interesting blend, you know? Jody says, love both fruits and veggies. And Jamie says, I love collies as well. My smooth-coated collie was a 3-time champion smooth-coated try. Ooh, that's cool, Jamie. You have such an interesting life. I'm just saying. Oh, Maribel says she can eat green olives as a snack. I do that with black olives. And Lacey, yes, it is delicious. I love it. I love it. You should try it sometime. One of my favorite I eat on all day long. Barbara says, if you get a blender and are going to make fruit smoothies, get chia seeds and add a spoonful of them to your smoothies. It'll help take off the weight and you don't taste it. Ooh, I will. I will. I love it. Baking is not good for avoiding those OCD habits. Oh, yeah. Okay. It probably you go down this rabbit hole with the OCD. Yeah. Okay, I get that. I am doing great, Case. Thanks so much for asking. I'm so glad that you're here. Lacey says, my little brother used to eat green olives by the bowlful. He called them eyeballs. He would sit around eating eyeballs as a snack. I love that. That's funny. Maribel, thank you so much. It's one I found, actually, I think at one of the craft stores, but no. I found this one at Second and Charles, which is like a used book comic type of store. And there's a unicorn. Barbara says, chia pudding is delicious. Ooh, I have to try that sometime. I've never tried that. Vicky says, I make the same, but use mayo, some Western dressing mixed in. Ooh, with mayo for the pasta salad. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I love black olives on my Subway sandwich. Me too, Tamara. I love black olives on my pizza, my Subway sandwich, and my salad. I love me some black olives. One of my favorite salads is Olive Garden salad, and their dressing is amazing. I am at the end. Okay, I caught up. Woo! Yay! 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 I caught up. All right. So before I ask the next question, I'm going to go through what you could, if you at the end of this chat, I will draw a name for a winner, and it can be international because I will send these international. As long as you are able to receive something from the United States. If you're not, please let me know and I'll draw another name. But you have to have been active within the last 5 minutes of me doing the drawing. And so here's what you can choose from. You have the 3 buttons, the 3 wooden buttons, the little ponies, a big square button, which is great for shawls, a little woodland creatures button, and then sewing notions buttons, and some ladybugs buttons, and a tassel. So that's what you have to choose from. And like I said, I'll be doing the drawing at the end of my live stream, which is usually I end usually around 2. So the drawing will happen at some point between, 1 Eastern time. I'm sorry. Just not getting my times right today. 1 Eastern time, which means that I will probably do the drawing at some point between 12:55 and 1. Okay, so let's get back to this. I love Olive Garden dressing too. Yes, it's so good. I remember. Oh, okay. So Bev says I recommend soaking the chia seeds overnight. Good recommendation. I will listen to that. Thank you. And Jamie says honeydill sauce, smooth collies, and a collection of kids. Ha ha! How interesting is my life at Non? No, I think that's fascinating. I think your life is fascinating, Jamie. And your collection of kids, but where all those kids came from. Yeah, I think you have an amazing life story. I do. All right. Anyway, I digress. Let's ask another question, right? Okay. So do you prefer sweet? For me, savory all day, every day. I do crave sweet from time to time. Where I get my sugar issues is not it's not me from eating a ton of sweets. Don't get me wrong, I eat too many sweets sometimes because I love me some chocolate and caramel. But and some mint, like junior mints, love junior mints. Anyway, my go-to, like if I really want to eat, is going to be like chicken and broccoli, or just the savory stuff. A good steak. Oh my god, I love a good steak. So it's that kind of stuff. I love savory. Tamara says savory. Vicky says unfortunately sweets. When I crave something, it's savory. Yes, Yarn Mood, same thing. Yarn Moods, I know you've told me your name, but I need to get it from you again. And you might tell me like 3 more times and it'll stick with me. So please forgive me. But when it sticks, I promise. It just takes a little bit. Susan says savory. Cindy says savory. I know you've told me your name, Yarn Moods, and I'm so sorry. And as soon as you say it, Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany. I'm so. Oh, okay. Cats just tore through the house. Tiffany, so thank you. You're so understanding. Thank you. It's just my brain. And I could make a list, but then I'd lose the list. Trust me. That's the way I work. Susan B says savory. Cindy H says savory. Maribel says I prefer savory, but also love sweets. I love chicken and broccoli with garlic sauce from Chinese restaurants. So yummy. So yummy. Gracie says savory. Ellie says sweets. My husband is a sweets guy. For sweets. Hey, Ibbit. Hi, Ibbit. Hi, good day. Oh, he's so cute. Tiffany, thank you. You make me feel so much better. She says, to be fair, I only know yours because it's on the screen. Hey, I'm okay with that. I am so okay with that. And Barbara says both. It depends on my mood swings. Okay, I get that. I get that a lot. I understand that so well. Something sweet on my savory, please. So you're like somebody who likes like a sweet and sour chicken, right? Barbara says if I'm depressed, it's sweets. Yeah, I understand that. It's probably just came off of here because I emptied it of something. Alice says savory. Busy Bee says I swing both ways, love sweets and savory. And yes, you need to put me. Jamie says so. Do I put you on the list when my autobiography is published? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Absolutely. Yes. I need to be on that list. Pork and apples, chocolate covered salted nuts. Oh my gosh. Now I will say, white chocolate covered pretzels. I love those. Yeah, those are so good. Redneck Crafter says, I'm a sweets gal. And hello, Redneck Crafter. Oh my gosh, yes. And I do understand the swinging both ways, but when it comes down to it, if I had to choose one or the other, over sweet. My downfall in my life, as far as like carbs and sugar go, chips. That is my downfall. Yep. I'm sorry for the sniffles. Okay, so the next question is, I am almost at the end of the do you prefer questions. The next set are going to be would you rather questions, and those will be next week. I'll get into those next week. But do you prefer to dress smart or casual? Casual. I'm still wearing my PJ bottoms. You guys are lucky you got me in a bra. I do put eyebrows on at least, right? And I do wear a bra, but I'm still wearing my PJ bottoms. Yep. Tammy has to run. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe and crochet on. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Tammy. I really appreciate it. And Silver Fox says savory more lately, but something sweet is also required at times. Yes, I understand that. Maribel says, bye, Tammy. And Your Mood says casual. Yep, Tiffany says casual. Me too. Tamara says casual. Bev says casual bordering on sloppy. Amen to that. And Tamara says I'm in my PJs. Yes. Vicky says casual, and Cece says casual, and Maribel says casual, and 99% of the time, no bra. Yep. Same here. I put a bra on when I go out in public, go to my mom's, or I'm doing a live. I put a bra on. And Gracie says casual. Busy Bee says casual. Comfort first. Yes. Case says casual. And Bev says, is hot and spicy an option? Not savory, but spicy. My favorite chocolate has a jalapeno peppers in it. Ooh, that sounds yum, actually. And yes, hot and spicy is always an option, especially for your Jamie, because I know you got to mix it up. No, you got to mix it up. But even when I go out and, I put casual, like with this top, I would put on jean shorts or like jean capris, either shorts or capris. Yes, you and me, Ellie. You and me both. She says casual mostly because I spend a lot of time at home. Yep, you and me both. I spend a lot of time at home. So I'd say probably 80% of the time I am in my PJs with no bra. I am in my PJs with no bra. And I've gotten to the point now I don't even care if the neighbors see me. I'll go outside in my PJs and no bra, and I don't even care. Yeah, that's how I roll. That is how I roll. Aha, Redneck Crafter says casual with unmatched socks. Yes. And Maribel says, yes, Bev, I love spicy. The spicier, the better. Ooh. I love that. So unmatched socks, huh? I love that. That's funny. I you know what? I do because of my feet issues. I do have issues with my feet, you guys. I take meds for it, that kind of thing. I always wear tennis shoes. In my house I wear tennis shoes. I get up in the morning, the first thing I do is put on my tennis shoes. I go to bed at night, the last thing I do is take off my tennis shoes. I live in my tennis shoes. Oh, oh my gosh, really, Lacey? Wow. I couldn't. Lacey says, I can't handle the movement. LOL. I prefer two bras. And Jamie says, I haven't worn a bra since March of 2020, and a special occasion or doctor appointment means I put on a pair of jeans on. Yes, Jamie, exactly. Cindy says, I'm a hot and spicy weenie. I love it. I love it. Love it. Alrighty. More coffee. I am getting a sinus headache. But hopefully that'll go away soon. Yay. All right. So the next question, and this will be the last question for the day. Oh, my nose itches. I'm sorry. The whole sinus thing. This will be the last question for the day before I do my drawing. But this one's going to be kind of funny. I can't wait to see your answers. I'm not going to answer right away. Do you prefer cardio or weightlifting? I have had plantar fasciitis, which I understand that I can wear slides or slippers just as long as I have some sort of cushion, which I get that. No, I actually with my shoes, my tennis shoes, I put them on and I tie them tight so there's compression. I can't wear compression socks. I've tried compression socks, and it ended up, after wearing them a little bit, it ended up like I had gout in my toes. It was a horrible, horrible, horrible feeling. So I do not wear compression socks, even though I like the compression, but it's just on my feet. I don't need it on my legs, on my feet. So I tie my shoes super duper tight, so I have that compression, and then I also have the protection because I actually have peripheral neuropathy, so it's nerve damage in my feet. It is both from I've had spinal surgery. My daughter was 1 year old when I had it, so 15 years ago I had spinal surgery. So it's from that, as well as it's also from diabetes. So, which is why I have to try and stay away. I do a lot of sugar-free things, or like sweeteners without the sugar. Anyway, so I have to protect my feet because I do take medications, which means they're numb sometimes and I can't feel things. So I have to check my feet every night, and then I wear tennis shoes to protect them as well. I used to wear slippers were my thing, like Birkenstock or like Crocs. Loved them so much. Can't wear them anymore because I need the compression. Otherwise, my feet will swell up. So, all right, let me go back. Oh, thank you, Lacey. I will do that. Which I'll read. Okay, so Lacey says, Tamara says, I have to go barefooted. I get pain in my top foot part if I have shoes on for too long. Okay, and I understand that, but I can't. I have to have that compression. Lacey says, water. You need to chug a bottle or two of water. It will help with your headache. Go away. Okay, I will do that. Thank you, Lacey. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Cindy says, me too. Slippers or tennis shoes because of my feet. Yes. Jody says, my favorite salad is pretzel salad. It's fattening. What is pretzel salad? salad. What is this amazing delicatessen that I have never heard of before? Cardio, but here weightlifting is better. I do a little bit of cardio when I go to the gym. Yeah, because you can tell I go to the gym all the time, right? I used to go to the gym more. We got to find a good place to join here, but when I go to the gym, I do a little bit of like 20 minutes of cardio, 20 to 30 minutes of cardio, but then I lift. And lift helps my feet so much. Lifting helps my feet so much. I can't even begin to tell you. Yeah. And I don't know why. Somebody who understands the anatomy of a human being may know better than me, but for whatever reason, lifting helps my feet so much. Great. Can you guys hear him? Anyway. If you consider crochet cardio, then I prefer cardio. Sometimes crochet is my cardio, according to my watch. I get my rings filled whenever I'm really, really crocheting. I thought this was going to be more of the answer, but Susan B says neither. Gracie says weightlifting. Bev says cardio or just sitting on the couch. And Maribel says, LOL, Lucy. I think she may have meant Lacey. Yeah, LOL, Lacey. And Tiffany says, weights if I have to, but I avoid it. Busy Bee says, yuck. I'm backing up. I do work at the airport and lift bags all day, so weightlifting. Hey, and that's a little cardio too, because you're trying to get it done fast, right? And Cindy says, cardio and a good sweat. Jody says, when I crave something, it's usually sweet, which I get that. Redneck Crafter says, do walk to Fringe count as a workout? Amen. Yeah. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? You got your body moving, right? Ellie says, cardio now. Did weightlifting when I was in high school, but cardio would be my best option. Barbara says, neither. I do what I can when I can. I get that. And I used to, not in this house, but when there's a house I lived in previously. It was an older house. So it's, and I don't know, at least here, the older houses. So you have all these separate rooms, and each room is connected by two, like you're connected on the other side. So, with this like circle, I did this circle path in my house for 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes every hour. I loved doing that. That was I loved it. And I just, in this house, I can't do that. I did used to do before we got too much furniture in here. On every hour, I would do one workout from the Fitness Marshall, which was equivalent to one song. I loved doing that. That's the kind of cardio I love. Vicky says, I can't wear the compression socks either. I have neuropathy in my legs from my knees down, hands away, and I have to have shoes on. Okay, so Vicky, you understand where I'm coming from. You feel what I feel there, because yeah, I have neuropathy. It's just in my feet though. I don't have it in my legs. Thank goodness. But I can't do now. When they had the compression, when I had surgery a few years back, and they had the compression on my legs because you have to be in bed for so long. I loved that. Like the massage thing on your like calves. Oh, that felt so good. At that. Kathy Ann says, agree, cardio. Oh, wait. I'll lift it. Cardio, but better sitting on the couch. Silver Fox says cardio. Redneck Crafter says, I have low arch on my feet. I have to watch my foot. Yeah, where I have flat feet too. So totally get that. My grandmother used to joke that whenever I was trying on clothes, like she would take me clothes shopping, I was trying on clothes, she always knew what dressing room I was in because of my flat feet. And Jamie says, good Lord, Melanie, if you see me running, it's because my yarn's flying up in the air. Right, Bev? LOL. The only cardio workout I get is dancing the horizontal tango. Oh my God. Cindy says, naughty, you're naughty. You crack me up. And Maribel says, I did mean Lacey. Barbara says, bare feet, no bra. If going out, flip-flops and a tank top under my good top. So over the wire, but right now I have my legs wrapped some booty in some booties to help keep them clean. Oh, yeah, I can't with bare feet. Well, in this house with all these animals, I wouldn't barefoot in this house. And Jody says, I prefer casual. Vicky says, laps around the kitchen to get more water. Yes, get more water. Yes, exactly. Laps. So you guys, here in a minute or two, I'm going to go ahead and do the drawings. I'm going to show you real quick again what you can choose from. And I need to make sure that Nightbot is registering the chat, and it is not. So let me get that chat. Make sure it starts registering the chat. And as always, my channel members do have just a little bit more. They're a little bit more likely to win, 3 times more likely to win. Okay, it's starting to register the chat now. So just keep on chatting. I'm just going to show you real quick what you can choose from. I know you guys have seen it a few times, but if you're just coming in, I do a drawing at the end of my live, which is going to be ending here in the next 5 minutes or so. So the caveat is you do just want to make sure that you have chatted within the last 5 minutes. Otherwise, it won't register to draw your name. But what you can choose from, and I will send these in internationally as long as you are allowed to get stuff from the U.S. in your country. But what you can choose from is you have the 3 wooden buttons, the ladybug buttons, the sewing notion buttons, the animal little forest friends buttons, your big square button, the little ponies buttons, they're actually unicorns and a Pegasus, and this little tassel. So that's what you have to choose from this time. And crochet is my workout. Okay, so I'm going to see here. My kitchen's not big enough for laps. Yeah, mine isn't either. It's like 2 steps. Turn around 2 steps. I don't have that much room. I used to walk 7 miles into town and swim for an hour. Wow, that sounds... How healthy are you, Silver Fox? Wow. And Maribel says, I cannot go barefoot. Cindy H., you're welcome. LOL. You're welcome. Makes me think of Moana. I love walking for exercise. Yes, I do until my feet start to hurt me. And then I don't. Crochet is my workout, says Susan B. Yeah, that me too these days. That's the same for me. And Tiffany says, I decided to do gardening for my exercise, get 2 jobs done at once. That's true. And my mom gardens. Kathy Ann says, I have to wear shoes due to plantar fasciitis I had years ago. No bare feet. And Jody says, I don't prefer either. And I'm not sure which question Jody is on. Maybe cardio or weightlifting. I think that's what Jody's on. Maribel says, I get restless legs. I use a compression socks to sleep. Yes, I can't. No, it was a horrible. Jamie just says, dot. Just to make sure she's still in the drawing. Dot. And Ellie says the buttons are adorable. Love the woodland animals. So do I. I actually sent that with to the winner of my I had two packages. I sent that to the winner of my what is it called? My yarn anniversary winner. Yeah. She got one of those animal packets. Barbara Rakel says, I do go up and down the stairs at least twice a day. I have to feed the cats. So some eat out back and some eat out front. Oh, got you. Okay. Kay says, I walk a lot at work, so I don't really exercise. I understand that. I used to, when I worked in retail and in the clothing store, I used to work in Express. And oh my gosh, that was such a workout. You're walking in heels because you have heels usually. And then you get those like handfuls of clothes that are on hangers to put away, and you're constantly whipping them around and putting them back in your back and whipping them around. Such a good workout with the fast walking and everything. It was amazing. And Cindy says gardening is a great workout. I agree. Okay, you guys. I collect buttons. Love them all. Yay, I'm so glad. and Jamie says, Ellie, I'll fight you for them, the woodland ones. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the drawing, you guys. It is that time, isn't it? It is that time. And Jamie! What? Yay! I'm excited anytime anybody wins. So I do get excited when Jamie wins. So you win. Are you one of those woodland buttons? You got to email me your info. I know you know this, but hook to the left or you can send it to me on Facebook Messenger too. Either way, whichever one you prefer. But yes, Jamie wins. Oh my gosh. Barbara says every month I usually carry bags of cat food upstairs, 2 16 pounds and 2 22 pounds bags of food. That's a lot. But right now my boyfriend is taking them up. Yeah. If you have the opportunity to make that happen, absolutely. Yes, congrats, Jamie. Yeah, just let me know which ones you prefer. I'm not going to make the assumption. I know that you said you'd fight Ellie for the woodland creatures, but I'm not going to make that assumption. So just let me know. You can email me or send it to me in Facebook Messenger. It's fine. Either way. I'm good with whichever way. Are you excited that you won? I love all these congrats. Yay! Congrats. Send me my woodland animals, right? Yay, you. But you really wanted to have that little duke out with Ellie. I'm sorry. I took away that excitement from you, Jamie. I know. All right, you guys. So you know what that means? It is time for me to go. Goodbye. I don't know the rest of that song. I always make up the words. It's like, are we to say goodbye? Good night? I don't know what it says, you know. I think it's another language. Anyway, totally digress. But you guys, I want to say thank you all so much for joining me today. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Tiffany. Have fun with your housework. Totally get that. I need to do some organizing. I need to make a hat for Lady Jane because poor thing's been naked. And thanks, Maribel. So next week we're going to talk about the would you rather questions. And I actually have a little box here of a little game that I think might be fun after I get through all of these questions on this one that I'm working on right now. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I want to make sure you guys have not only an amazing day, but an amazing weekend and an amazing week, an amazing month, an amazing year, an amazing life. Okay, I'm a little over the top there, but you guys, thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Mwah.